My name is Aman and I'm a CPA practicing in the Metro Vancouver region of British Columbia, Canada. This video will discuss what year end is the best year end for your business. If you have just incorporated your business, you have to decide on a year end date within the first 12 months of incorporating. Now, strategically choosing your year end date can have both operational and tax advantages. You can choose any date in the year so long as the number of weeks do not exceed 53, with some exceptions. From a tax planning perspective, there is a deferral opportunity, that is, delay in payment of tax, when a company has an year end that falls after July 6th. A corporation can deduct a bonus declared before the end of the fiscal year, provided that it is payable within 180 days after the year end. If your corporation has a July 31st, 2021 year end, for example, and a bonus is declared payable prior to July 31st, 2021, but isn't paid until early 2022, it is still deductible by the corporation. The bonus is only included in the income of the recipient and taxed personally in the year that the bonus is paid, in this case 2022. Another important point is that the sooner your fiscal year ends, the sooner you have to pay your corporate income taxes, since there is no requirement to pay monthly or quarterly installments in the first year of operations. Selecting a fiscal year end that is far enough will allow you to postpone corporate tax bills and the professional fees. What does this mean? Well, this means that a later year end would actually lessen the actual cash outflow for corporate income tax and provide additional working capital in the startup period. Your ideal year end really has also a lot to do with your business cycles. Now, the business cycles vary from business to business, and it should not coincide with the busiest time of the year for your business. If, for example, you are a retail business, physically counting inventory during your busiest sales period, let's say during the Christmas season, would disrupt business. So, in that case, January 31st would be a good date for your year end. Inventory as well as the level of in-store activity will be at their lowest in January, when your staff can count, price and value inventory without taking time away from selling, which is most important. Once you've established a year end, that's the one you'll have to use going forward. The corporation must ask the Canada Revenue Agency permission to change it if you want to change it, and it may or may not be granted by the Canada Revenue Agency. So decisions about establishing a year end or changing a year end can have income tax consequences for both the corporation and owner managers like you, if personal and corporate tax issues are not considered. That is why it is a good idea to check with a chartered professional accountant before filing your first tax return and declaring your fiscal year end. Thanks for watching and see you in my next video. If you want to be notified about my new tax updates, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Bye.